Hello everyone! Welcome back to Drawn by Annie channel. This is me, Annie, and I am very glad to see you back with me. Grab your coffee, tea, water, whatever you like, and let's dive to part 2 of this Shaman King project. Let's go! I've just recently played some MOBA and I'm all excited. So I might sound a little bit overhyped today. Who cares, right? Let's just enjoy the process of line art that I'm doing right now. So today, this is the part 2 of the project of Shaman King fan art. Asakura Yoh, this is the main character of the show, as you know, if you watched the show. And if you haven't watched, please do, because it's a cool show that comes directly from our childhood. Well, my childhood. It's really fun, especially if you like action and fighting and Sonanai. So Shaman King, I mentioned in a previous video that it was a big part of my childhood, especially when we just got into anime, me and my friends, and we were drawing some comics with these characters of the show. And I remember that I was shipping my Persona character with Yoh. At least at first. Then later I switched to another character, which is Rentao. I don't know why I did that, but apparently my childhood taste changed a lot. But now that I grown up, I relate to Yoh much more than Ren. It's still a cool character, like the design wise and story wise, but now I relate to Yoh and his philosophy way more now that I'm much older. This guy is what, 14 years old, maybe 13 or 12, I don't know, but like he's very young during the show and the way he thinks is like literally me right now. Like I just want to chill, I just want to have a good life, I just have like a family and friends and chill and do whatever I like in my case I just want to draw and like enjoy art. For him it was, I think he wanted to be in a band, in a music band and a rock band, which is also funny because I enjoy rock as well. And now how I see this character is like my brother. And even though he's much younger than I am, I feel like he's way more wise than he's supposed to be at this age. I really learned a lot from him, even though back in the childhood I didn't realize how much he affected me. But now looking back, I really think that his philosophy and his thoughts and his look on the life in general has affected me very much. I like to be this chill person in the gang. So Asakura Yoh is dating another character in the anime and her name is Anna, which is funny because this is literally my real name as well. I guess that's what played the role of me shipping myself with him, like my anime persona character in the first place, because we have the same names literally. But Anna in the show, she's completely different from me. Like, she's this bossy type of character and she's super strong and I'm not. So me and Anna, we are not very much alike. I'm not sure if we could actually be together with Yoh, like if I could imagine that. I don't think so. In the childhood, it was fun to ship myself with him. For this project, I chose this calligraphy, simple-ish style of art. I wanted to reflect the original art style of the mangaka artists. His style in the remake of anime that comes from 2021 is also very nice, and it reflects his manga style as well. Like if we check out the styles of the first anime that's made in the 90s and then we look at the 2021 show, it looks improved, but not in a way that I would imagine it to be improved. Like there's still his style, like I see the proportions of the faces of the characters, but the graphics itself just better. So they did a good job improving the overall look of the anime. That's what I enjoyed a lot in the newer show. So I wanted, with my little fan art here and project, I wanted to reflect the original style and try to keep the proportions intact. But on this part, on the left side of the spread, I kinda added my own thing. Even though I used the reference for this pose that Yoh is sitting, I wanted to be a little bit more dynamic than I usually do because I don't often draw sitting characters. So first of all, I wanted to practice that. For the face features, I did a little bit more like my style, even though I tried to keep as much proportion as possible. Like the eye style is not the one that is an original manga or anime. I added way more details in his eyes and a little bit more details on his nose. Like literally in anime, you look at his nose and it's just either a little shadow or like a stripe and there is no nose, or there is like a triangle or something. Like in the older anime, I think they are shaping the noses very weirdly and the eyes are way too big for my taste. So in my style, I make eyes a little smaller and nose a little more detailed. So it will be more, it's just different. Like I like the anime, general classical anime style as well, with super giant eyes and empty nose, as I call it. But as I improved my own art and I tried to find my style, I realized that I like the more detailed face shapes and face features rather than the fully anime style. So in this part of the project, I'm mixing the original mangaka style with my own style, and I hope that you like how it turns out. So by this project, I tried to improve my line work and I just felt like not coloring much. I wanted to have like a simple drawing and maybe like some simple background. But back then when I was working on this project, I didn't really think about the background, so I kind of improvised on the shapes. And since on the right there is this square shape on the background, for this one I decided to go with circles, and I picked up the similar color to keep it kind of the same style. So I'm just going in with the marker and trying to make this circle shape behind Yoh, and I'm trying to keep it as clean as possible because this is a very thin paper and I'm using right now. In this sketchbook there's super thin papers, so behind it there's a big splash of ink. It's bleeding through the page and it's also affecting the next page as well. Quick tip for you, if you want to draw in a sketchbook like this, that is actually a notebook, you can prepare an extra paper that can absorb the excess bleeding of your markers. Then you can, at least there is no bleeding on the second page. So there is bleeding through this page you're working on, of course, but the next one will not be affected. So you get to have a little more space in your sketchbook. So when I drew this circle shape, I decided that I would make it into a sun because I feel like Yoh is this type of character that is radiating sunshine. Like literally the only color that I can think of when I think about Yoh's character is orange, and like this bright orange as same as sun. And also in the show he's often shown on the late evening when there's like sunset and most of these colors prevail. So I thought that it would fit him well in this art. So yeah, this project is pretty much done and I'm really glad how it came out. I really like how the line work has turned out to be, and I hope you also enjoyed it with me. Leave your opinions in the comments, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!